What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, it feels very fitting to be doing this video on what's the 7th anniversary of the Punisher series hitting Netflix, because we just got a ton of updates from Brad Winderbaum, the head of Marvel Television and Animation, about just that, the future of John Bernthals Punisher in the MCU. Because of earlier scoops from this year and last, we actually know what he was implying. We're going to talk about that and the very exciting possibility of a Punisher series on Disney+, as well as what he said about Daredevil, maybe even the likes of Loki, with multiple seasons. We're breaking it all down. Very exciting updates coming from the head of Marvel Television. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one happens to be next month to coincide with the finale of What If Season 3. Again, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so recently Brad Winderbaum, the head of Marvel Television, Streaming, and Animation, sat down with the Phase Hero podcast. Shout out to my boy Brandon Davis, good friend of mine. You definitely should check out the podcast. If you haven't, this is as re-reported by comicbookbasics.com. They go on to say, quote, Marvel head of television and streaming Brad Winderbaum recently sat down with Phase Hero and commented on several MCU releases. One of them was Daredevil Born Again. The exec confirmed that once more the show's tone will be more aligned with the tone of the Netflix original show, and that it's one of the most violent shows that they've ever released. Winderbaum was asked about the Punisher's potential for future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, considering that he is one of the extremely dark characters and something that the studio doesn't often deal with. Brad Winderbaum confirmed that there is definitely an MCU future ahead of the Punisher and said this, 100%. We feel the same way. He definitely is great in the role. We can't wait for you to see him in the series. There is absolutely a future for him in the MCU afterwards. Now, as I mentioned, and during the prologue, we've been hearing about this in quite some time, what this future for John Bernthals Punisher might look like in the MCU, and we can point all the way back to almost 2 years ago, on April 2nd of 2023, when the director ran the article, The Punisher rumored to get his own Disney Plus show, John Bernthals Punisher might be getting the Daredevil Born Again treatment, where they go on to say, quote, several scoopers have claimed John Bernthals Punisher will receive his own Disney Plus spin-off after his return in Daredevil Born Again. After appearing in Daredevil and leading 2 seasons of his own spin-off series in Netflix, John Bernthal is finally returning as the notorious Punisher under Marvel Studios in next year's Daredevil Born Again. The series is expected to serve as a soft reboot, but we now know is a direct continuation of the shows that we watched on Netflix. And according to scooper My Time to Shine Hello, who stated in a recent tweet that Charlie Cox's Daredevil won't be the only one getting a Disney Plus treatment, that John Bernthals Punisher now is also rumored to receive his own rebooted series. Again, guys, this broke in April of 2023. And the significance of the timing of those rumors and editorials would basically have to be with his new contract at Disney Plus. And you would imagine that if they had plans for Disney and Marvel to use his character in the future, they would have signed him as part of that original deal. Hey, give us a couple of cameos, episodes in a role in the upcoming Daredevil Born Again. We'll eventually give you your own series on Disney Plus. And I've been saying it for years, way before the success of Deadpool and Wolverine confirmed it, that a majority of the audience who watches MCU movies are well over the age and ready for rated R content. And while it doesn't all have to be rated R and seriously adult, there are just some characters that call for it, i.e. Deadpool and Wolverine, of course the upcoming Blade, which we also know will be rated R, and of course a Punisher series on Netflix, which it sounds like they're embracing the violence of those Netflix series, and we're going to get something that's in line with that Punisher series, even in Daredevil Born Again. Now, beyond that, the possibilities are literally limitless, and I could see him just as easily alongside the Avengers in Secret Wars as I could in some crazy crossover with the Midnight Suns, where I think he probably would be better suited to go. And I love the idea of taking the Punisher and putting him in the supernatural side of the MCU, and incidentally, you actually avoid a lot of the rated R problems when you're unloading guns and bullets into monsters instead of other people. But that's, discussion for a different video. Either way, this future that he's talking about isn't simply a cameo in Avengers Secret Wars. It's this highly rumored Disney Plus series that was probably locked into that original contract when he signed with Disney and Marvel. Super exciting for the horizon of Disney Plus. Now, going further than that, he also mentioned things like Daredevil Born Again that will start filming on its second season when they're airing the first, and that he could clearly see Daredevil going on for multiple seasons beyond the two that they're already working on and have greenlit, the one that's coming out next year and the one that they'll be shooting is basically a second season of that. And that said also extends to characters like Loki, where we really felt like maybe Loki season 2 was the final season of that show. Going forward, he could see multiple shows getting multiple episodes, and as far as Loki, he said you never know, basically leaving that door open. And guys, when it comes to Marvel Studios and what's coming to television, outside of Kevin Feige, Brad Winderbaum is the guy who's in charge of that. He is literally the head of Marvel Television and animation and streaming. He has control over this sort of stuff. So if he says that you never know about Loki season 3, he really is the one who would be able to make that call and greenlight that. Really, he's been involved with Disney Plus and since the beginning. And now that we know that Marvel Studios is taking this new approach where they're making television the way it's traditionally made, really it's only up for here in terms of quality. We're going to get a good sense of that with the upcoming Daredevil Born Again, which is set to be released in March, not too far away. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. How hype would you be for a Disney Plus solo series for the Punisher? Who should the villain of that series be? And of course, where do you want to see him eventually and on what team up? Does the Midnight Sun seem like it would make sense? To me it does, only because Blade will be rated R as well, and really you could embrace that. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and we're still going to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, then we'll switch over. We just gave one away for the finale of Agatha All Along, and we have another one coming up for the finale of What If, which goes live next season. Next year is actually going to be a banger, because we give one away with every Marvel release, and next year there's at least 6 or 7 of them. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the other giveaways we do, say through the holiday season, all the same rules will always apply. It's super simple. All you got to do is be a subscriber, so hit the sub button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos in the same segment we're doing here, live with my voice, and a winning comment when there is one shown on screen. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube, really any platform. If you should get a comment from an obvious spammer using some content creator's photo trying to claim that you've won a prize, but then wants your information on third-party app, never ever give them your information. That is so unsafe. It's just a ruse. They're all just trying to get you to pay for shipping for a prize that doesn't exist. Keep in mind, no content creator, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping if you should win something. That's kind of part of the deal. It'd be hilarious if we did that. We would never do that, so please be safe and vigilant if you should get a spam comment like that. And unfortunately, they're still all over the platform, even though they've left my channel alone for a while. If you should get a comment like that, simply report it directly to YouTube. I guarantee you that the content creator, the YouTuber, already knows, and by reporting it to YouTube, they will delete it even faster and the account. So not only has the comment gone from the page and you're helping that content creator out, but everywhere they've commented across YouTube will also now be gone. You're really just doing the entire YouTube community a service. The best way to keep up with the content at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking out my music, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.